Shadows on the sun.
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 Shadows on the sun. Shadows on the sun. Shadows on the sun. Shadows on the sun.
Yeah, I guess it's nowhere different from anywhere else in the world, man. But shotgun. I look out my window, I see the whole thing.
One side of the street is Malone's funeral home, and the other side the library. Try very hard to picture this shit. Walk through where I live at, where parents are embarrassed to tell you they raised their kids at. You need some half and half or an 8-ball, you can get that. Fuck with Little Rodney and you get all of your ribs cracked in a location where slanging crack rock. It's not seen as a fucking recreation, but a vocation. And the sellers and the smokers are both pacing. Got one eye on Minneapolis PT, they both racing. 3 for 50 is the supply and demand in the Twin Cities, American heartland. And they've been busy, masterminds tearing apart plans, and hoop dreamers balling with blisters on their hands, with chains dangling from the rims. Pain strangles them from within, till a belt around the arm makes the veins stand at attention. I try to block it out with a bedsheet that moonlights as a curtain, cause I'm not comforted by red and blue lights when I'm hurting. Mommy loves you, yeah I knew but I wasn't certain, cause the lenses through which she views life wasn't working. As a boy she told me wait till your father to come home. I'm 24 still waiting for my father to come home. And some parents only touch their children when the whip's brought. That's why bad kids do bad shit, just so they can get caught and get touched. This growing up shit's rough, that's a big part of why we're so mixed up. Shit, we don't have bar mitzvahs, we become in the first time our father hits us, and we don't open gifts up. Sister Regina from across the street is beautiful, but for 50 bucks ain't nothing she won't do to you. Used to be premium pussy, now she used up. For that same 50 bucks she gotta do some new stuff. Whatever it takes to make you pull the dollars out. If you don't intervene then there's a day she'll turn her daughter out. Speaking to kids, I'm fixing lunch for my firstborn. I had the windows wide open cause the weather's warm. That's when the greatest hits of Donny Hathaway got interrupted by a drive-by shooting half a block away. Fahim was in the window, he didn't get hit though. Oh, praise to Allah. I see all this from the desk that I write my rhymes from. Pen starts to scribble on its own, my mind's numb, but you could call me modern urban Norman Rockwell. I paint a picture of the spot well. I see all this from the desk that I write my rhymes from. Pen starts to scribble on its own, my mind's numb, but you could call me modern urban Norman Rockwell. I paint a picture of the spot well. I see all this from the desk that I write my rhymes from. Pen starts to scribble on its own, my mind's numb, but you could call me modern urban Norman Rockwell. I paint a picture of the spot well.